You have just been tuned into the Streets Session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Anna, come to the mic, man. Come to the mic, man. Come to the mic, man. Come to the mic, man.
Hello.
I see you wondering, should I come?
I was actually.
Yeah, you have to come. You have to come. Just hold, if you hold it. Yeah.
Hello.
Turn down the volume for the thing. We're all going to be talking to the man. Yeah, I can talk to them, man. No, because I know the levels.
Okay.
You might not know. You might be like this far back. So.
No.
But anyways, how you been? How are you?
Good. I'm good. Really good, actually. Happy to be here.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. You know what? One thing I want to say is, I didn't realize that you dropped your first single.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
first ever.
Yeah, that was the first single.
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeah, and you know what? You have such a beautiful voice. So I want to say, what took you so long?
Wow. You're right, actually. This song has actually been a long time coming. Just releasing a song in general has been a long time coming.
Right.
Yeah, I think, I'm still quite young, actually. I'm only 20, for everyone that doesn't know that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I moved here when I was about 10.
Okay.
I come from Portugal originally.
Okay.
So I guess, I was still kind of like integrating into the place and just like figuring out myself, who I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like that can take a while as well.
Yeah, you know what? That's a very good point. I love the fact that you spoke about, things taking a long period of time for you to not just find who you are, but even as an artist, understanding what you want to drop as an artist, right? Because it's very important to understand that, like, okay, cool, I'm an artist, but what type of music do I want to release? You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to that, obviously you dropped Bittersweet. We don't go too into detail yet, because I love to make people wait. Because I know what everybody's here. Everyone's always here for the song, but I'm like, nah, you gotta wait a little bit. When did you know that Bittersweet was the type of music that you wanted to drop?
So it's quite funny, actually.
Yeah.
I wrote the song and I really liked it. I thought it was really catchy. I thought it had like a nice vibe to it and whatnot. I love R&B. Like, it's probably one of the easiest genres for me to write to. But actually I had it like stuck in my head that I didn't want to release an R&B song.
Okay.
Just because I feel like most females do that. Do you know what I mean?
Fair,
or a lot of females do that.
Yeah.
That's it. Like that.
Yeah. No, I get you.
So, yeah. It was one day, just went to the studio with my friends and started singing this song. And all of a sudden, like, everyone just kind of went a bit crazy over it. And I was like, okay. Okay, so it is what I thought it was from the beginning. But I kind of just left it behind. And then from then on, I was like, you know what? This is going to be it. And then I just recorded it and got it all ready and just released it.
Yeah, and you know what? I want to ask you as well. It's like, having that kind of like recognition from, your friends, family, and the people that, told you that the song is a very good song. What made you then say, okay, cool, I'm going to carry on finishing this track? Because you could have taken it and it's like you said, you don't want to essentially do things because the people in your life are telling you to do so.
Yeah.
You want to do it because you first of all believe it's a good song, and then second of all, you want a new audience. Yeah. Because the only way you can tell that a song is doing well is by a new audience. Your audience might be yes men. They might be like, yeah, this song's fire. Like, yeah, it's fire, but in their heads they're telling you that it's dead. You know what I'm saying? So, in terms of a new audience, then what makes it a good song for you? What made you want to carry on?
I think mainly just the fact that for me, like, I've always kind of known I wanted to do music. So it was just kind of like actually doing it and going through with it. The song itself, like, there's actually a really deep meaning to it. It means a lot to me, and that's also the reason why I wanted to put it out, because I kind of always want to portray a little bit of me and like how pure I am, and feelings in general, I think they're very pure. Of
course,
but I feel like a lot of times it's easy to kind of like want to hide that.
Yeah,
I never wanted to do that.
Yeah,
so the song right now actually is funny because sometimes I find it quite cringy because it is. You know what I mean? Because it is so lovey-dovey in a way. Yeah. I just poured my heart out.
It's funny because like even somebody like me who does music, like, I hate it when a song sounds like I'm talking too much about lovey stuff.
Yeah.
Because they don't know me as that, right? I don't know if that's the same for you, but for me, it's like people like Joe. He's the perfect example.
Yeah.
Joe, when do I ever talk about love?
Oh, just randomly.
Well, when I talk about love.
Oh, only when you're singing, mate.
Yeah. See, I don't talk about love. That's my point. So it's like whenever it comes to songs that like means a lot, I hate portraying that. Is that the same thing for you as well? Like,
honestly, I was debating. I think that's why I left it. Do you know, from the get-go, because I was like, it's such a deep song. Like, do I really want to put like the rawest form out there as my first song? But then I was like, you know what? Because
why not?
At some point, you need to kind of like let go of your insecurities and fears and kind of just like go for it. Otherwise, you're never gonna like move forward with life.
Do you know what? I'll be honest with you, right? And I feel like, because you're the type of artist that I love, and you're the artist that's like, you know, like, you have more substance than the most usual UK artists. And as like, for somebody like me who's been around a lot of like UK artists, a lot of like people that'll be like, yeah, cool, you know, I'll drop a song here, I'll do this here. Like, you're not just like, you know, the UK female artist, right? You're somebody who's able to also tackle into, like, you know, specifically when I'm talking about Latino scene, you can jump into that. You can tackle in, like, you have lanes you can tackle into. So when I hear you sing, and it's funny because when I heard Bittersweet, the first band Holland was him. You sent me the DM, and I was like, bro, listen to this gem. I'm not capping, right? She's hot in it. He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I want to make sure, like, I'm not just doing like chatting rubbish. Like, your music's good. And I feel like the only thing that you're missing within what you're producing is the promo. Because the views doesn't cater to how good you are. You're so much better than your views. Like, your views should be almost quadrupled up. But what you're missing is, I feel like, and if I listen to your music, I know what you're missing from a lot of artists I've heard in a lot of my time, is I listen to a lot of artists who feel like because they are what they are, then they can't do more than that. I'm not saying you believe that as well, but I feel like that's what I'm hearing. Where I hear an artist is like, okay, cool, like, you know, I can do this Latino thing, but I'm not promoting the Latino thing. I'm trying to be the UK thing. And I'm just there like, alright, cool, but you're not the UK thing. Like, we're trying to be the UK thing. Like, don't be the UK thing. No. Like, don't be what you're not. You know what I'm saying? And when I heard the way that your song was promoted to me, I heard an artist trying to put themselves in a Latino box. What the COVID? My bathroom.
COVID.
My life is gone. Whoa. Anyways, yeah, literally. I heard somebody who put themselves in a box, and I felt like you don't need to do that. Like, you don't need to feel like that's who you are. You're bigger than that. Your voice is bigger than that, and essentially your music isn't Spanish. Yeah. So why make your promo like it's a Spanish thing? Like, because I thought it was gonna be non-English. The way you was talking in the DMs, it was like, oh yeah, like, I love my music, you know what I'm saying, I'm from this country, I'm like, I'm doing this. I'm like, alright, cool, okay, maybe look for the subtitles, I gotta go with that. I hear the song and I'm like,
man, click the CC button on YouTube.
Yeah, I can't, bro, I won't lie, I literally thought I had to. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's what it was gonna be. I listened to it and I'm like, wait, hold it a second. No subtitles, I understand what's going on. What I realized was you put yourself in a box because you felt like you had to be in that box, but you don't. Like, you're not an artist that I believe needs to figure out the box you're in. You're an artist that needs to understand the genre of music. It's just a genre. Like, once you understand the music that you make for people, you're winning. Because being able to speak more than one language, first of all, very important. Second of all, that means your music has a wider reach, because you can then speak English, Spanish, and then you can also relate to people that are Latino but can't speak that language, or any other country that they feel like they connect with, whether that's English, whether that's German, but can't connect with a different language. You're winning in that sense. Which means now you have like 4 or 5 different sectors that you can connect with, right? It's just figuring out, okay, cool, how am I selling that? How am I putting that forward, right? And for me, listening to your music, all I heard was, bruh, an artist that can do like 5, 6 different things. Like, I think you're that lit. But I don't believe you believe you're that lit.
It's funny you say that, actually, because I've got loads of like different songs. Like,
Yeah.
I actually have Portuguese songs and like Spanish songs.
Okay.
Yeah, I do actually, but
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
So how much do you believe that those songs should be out? Because that's what I'm hearing in your voice, is somebody who doesn't necessarily believe that she, or I could say you, essentially, I feel like you don't believe that you can do that. I feel like you basically shared what you think was cool, but wasn't your best music. And I haven't even heard all your music, so I'm going to base it on that. I genuinely believe you've got way better music than Bittersweet, 100%. But is that true?
Probably, yeah. I probably do, actually.
Yeah?
Definitely do.
Yeah?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I feel like also I just kind of wanted to start off slow, because I'm still learning, you know? Like,
yeah.
another thing I wanted to be from the beginning was like really real about this, because I feel like I'm doing this all alone, if that makes sense. Like, just me and a couple friends. I'm an independent artist.
Love that.
Yeah, and I feel like, I didn't even like go to uni to study music or anything like that. So again, I'm still just learning, like I said, figuring out myself as a person, figuring out myself as an artist.
Yeah.
But what you said, I agree with you, actually. Like, and I think it's something that is definitely gonna come out in the future. Like, people can definitely expect that out of me. But right now
do you know what it
Heard
was
it here first.
Yeah, heard it here first. Do you know what interesting thing that you brought up was I'm an independent artist, and I'm doing it by myself, and I love having this conversation with artists who wants to be independent.
Is it the team question? Building the team and that?
Yeah, I'm sure you know this question.
Ask the same question.
Do you want to say the question for the first time?
But I'll remix it in a way where obviously now we're talking to you from the very ground level.
Yeah.
Because usually we'll ask people, how's it been building your team? But now we're asking you, now that you're still building your team, how do you go about that? What sort of qualities do you look in people?
Yeah.
So on and so forth. Just
100%.
the floor is yours.
I think the main thing would be to like be willing to help each other, because I feel like a lot of people are not. They like kind of want something out of you, but then have nothing to kind of bring to the table themselves. And then just people who kind of like have the same or similar life vision to me, because I feel like I have loads of friends, but a lot of them don't understand my vision, so then they wouldn't be able to help me in that sense. Do you know what I mean? So that's the two main things. Other than that, it's just people who are actually serious as well, you know? And people who want to work hard are willing to do that.
You know what, I hate bringing up this question, and I hope that you don't mind me bringing it up. The main reason I'm bringing it up, because I have a little sister, right? And she's somebody who wants to be in the music business, and she always talks to me about men and how they treat her. So obviously, if you don't want to answer it, it's totally fine. I'm only asking you because you're not my sister, and I don't really want to hear what my sister got to say. I really don't. I don't really want to hear my sister tell me, but I want to know, like, is there obstacles where, because this one, I'll tell you what my sister tells me, right? So my sister will go to like the studio, and men will try to sleep with her without even talking music, right? It's just, come down, we'll record music. She goes down, she does the record music, and then it becomes a whole different conversation
friends as well, man.
that is not. So the reason I'm asking you is because, again, you're not my sister, so I feel like I can ask. But at the same time, it's like, I just want to know, like, from somebody who's in the game as well, like, is that also an issue where men just are quick to objectify women without even getting to know who they are as peoples? Is that actually a problem?
I mean,
you,
to be honest, I'm gonna be real about it.
Yeah,
I personally haven't had like really bad experiences when it's like in terms of that.
Yeah.
But I have had like situations where people wouldn't like necessarily help me because I wouldn't like, because they realize I'm not that type of person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause I feel like for me, I have that energy from the beginning. I feel like you can feel it. I'm not really out here looking.
Oh, 100%. No,
you know what I'm saying? Or anything like that.
I look at you like just good vibes. Like I feel like even from just like, you know, what you post in your Instagram stories and just you as a person, you're just fun.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I was to be like, yeah, Joe, we'll go to this festival. Even without knowing you, I'll be like, yeah, let's hold at Anna, bro, because Anna Santos is lit, you know, she's fun. That's what I get from you. I don't get like none of that random, but it's not even about that. I feel like the stigma is also sometimes like, if you don't act like you're not like too sexual with stuff, then you're accepted. I feel like that's wrong too.
Yeah.
I feel like it shouldn't be about how you act. It should just be about who you are. And I feel like a lot of people, just specifically males, will think with their dicks rather than their brain. And it's like, if you think with your dick, then whatever you think is invalid, because whether you think this girl is cool because she's not said nothing sexual, it doesn't mean she's not sexual. You get what I'm saying? And I hate the fact that like that's very normal to men, because to me it's like, bro, like, listen, Anna can just be cool by being cool. Why does she need to pretend to be sexual or not sexual? Or why does Anna need to be outside without being inside? Like, the fact that they assume that if you act sexual, you're super sexual, it to my eyes is stupid.
Yeah.
Because then I look at my little sister who's like, oh, I just want to be around people that are like me, but she's not sexual. She might love you, but she's not out here like naked or doing that kind of stuff. What does that mean that she can't be around you or even around a guy that thinks that she has to be sexual?
Yeah.
It's wild, right? So I just feel like men are so behind what's normal and what's almost just cool, because it's like, you're cool by just being who you are, right? You don't have to put on all of these other random personas to be cool. You're just cool. And I told you you're cool. I said, bro, Joe, like, this guy should be rolling with us. You know, no. I don't need to know what you do. I don't even need to know what music you do.
Yeah.
But just from 5 seconds, you're cool.
Thank you.
That should be normal, right? But that should be normal.
Yeah, that should
you know what I'm saying?
Normal.
But like, he might turn around and go to me and be like, yeah, but what's she on though? Like, what's she on? Like, you know, her man would be like, what's she on?
Of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's always the one in the room, you know.
Yeah, but it's sad that like that's how normal it is to the everyday dude. It's like, I'm gonna say you're cool, but that one guy's gonna be like, alright, cool. What's she gonna do for us though? What is she gonna give me head?
COVID.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna start counting these.
I like the COVID's coming up, man. It's like people are searching for what you're doing. So hearing that, like, what does that mean to you?
You wanted to cough again, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know that. I can't let you go.
Right. You said, what does that mean to me? As in, like, people searching for me. Oh, I mean, to be honest, probably the biggest. Okay, maybe not the biggest. Okay, 50% of why I do music is because I love it. I couldn't imagine myself doing something else. I don't want to get to the age of like 60 and think, oh my god, I didn't even try to pursue my actual passion. But also because I want to hopefully somehow maybe inspire people. I relate to so many different people out there, so many different artists, and I think that by adding my outlook on life, my music, you know, I can only hope that I'm adding to the world, even if it's just like so small, because like surely I'm not harming anybody as long as I'm not literally, do you know?
wild.
Basically.
No, you're right. And you know what I respect about you is like the fact that it's like, you know, you're doing what you enjoy doing. You're making the music and enjoying it. And you know, Bittersweet to me, to go into that single, because we haven't spoken about it properly yet anyways, it felt like it was a single that you wanted to make. It wasn't like somebody else told you to make a single. What you will learn in the industry, or what me and Joe can tell you, is we see here with a lot of artists who are forced to make music. They're signed to Universal, Sony, whatever label you want to call it, and they're talking about music they're forced to make. It's where you go to them and you say, what was the process of making a song? And they'll start with, the label told me I need to make a song. You know what I mean? Do you know how sad that sounds?
Yeah.
I know for a fact that the label didn't force you to make Bittersweet.
Yeah.
When I hear it, I hear you. I hear somebody who was going through something and put her story in the lyrics towards this song. So the question I have for you in regards to that song is, why the song title Bittersweet?
Okay, that is gonna explain the whole song. So, okay, when you first listen to the song, you think it's like, you would think I'm like singing about, you know, wanting to be with somebody that I'm not. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
which is in a way is true.
Yeah.
So the reason why I called it Bittersweet is because life is quite bittersweet,
right?
And like sometimes you want something, but you know it's not the best thing for you,
right? So
that's why it's bittersweet.
Okay, yeah. And then when it came to creating that single Bittersweet as well, what was it that made you, like, lyrically? Because the lyrics in that song, it seems very personal. Is it personal?
Yeah.
Can I say?
100%.
Okay, cool. No, because I listened to that I listened to that 10 times today, so I'm remembering everything. For you, then, how personal was it? But you don't have to say everything, because I don't want you to feel like you have to go super deep into the song or remember deep into the song, in case you don't want to like put yourself within that position.
Yeah.
But just like when it came to that song, why was it important to, you know, dibble into that deepness of how you felt towards whatever the song was about?
Okay, so for me, one of my ways of like releasing any like feelings that I'm not really wanting to have anymore is like rap music.
Yeah.
So that was like one of the main reasons why I wanted to get really deep, because I kind of just wanted to put it all out there and just you know, just put it to paper basically. But also, I don't want to be the type of artist that like makes music and the lyrics is like so superficial.
Okay,
because that's not me at all. Like, I'm so much more like emotional and sensitive to like just everything, you know. So I wanted to kind of like put that through in my music as well, because I feel like if you know me, you know how I can be like,
you get down,
so sensitive sometimes and emotional, but like always hopefully in a good way, you know.
No, I'll definitely say, like, I feel like Bittersweet has that like lane where you're always gonna feel emotional, but you don't have to be. Like, the music speaks to you, but you don't have to feel super down. And I thought that's a testament to not only your lyrics but the way you lay the track. Not a lot of people, I believe, do what you do within that kind of like music, because a lot of people just, if it's a sad song, it's a sad song. If it's a song about my ex-boyfriend, it's a song about ex-boyfriend. If it's a song that's not for a relationship, it's not. You know what I'm saying? But you built a track that's like, damn, like, alright, cool, I don't need to be sad for like the whole song. I can be cool, I can be sad for 5 minutes, but then now I want to be lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm like, man, bud my ex-girlfriend, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. And I feel like, without even noticing, you've built that. You know what I'm saying? So I totally respect exactly what you're doing with your music. And, you know, I feel like people need to hear what you're trying to give out as an experience to the audiences within your music. So, yeah, man, shout out to Anna Santos right now. You know what I mean? Make sure everybody's locked in. Anna Santos will still be here with us today for the next one song. So we're gonna play Bittersweet right now. So stay locked in for that joint right now.
Don't touch your dial.
Yeah, literally. Don't
If
touch
anyone
your
just
dial.
tuned in, you're listening to WOW FM 90.4, the street sessions. Obviously, we've been here from the hours of 4 till 8. No longer do 6 to 8 because we're here by popular demand. That's what we're going by. Don't ask. But right now, you're listening to Joe MK on the mic. To the left of me, we have
Firahs.
and our special guest in the building.
And it's Santos.
Yes. Her song is coming up right next.
Yeah.
Don't touch your dial.
Yeah.
Once again, it's WOW FM.
Being tuned into the street session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
why is this the name of our show, bro?
Because we're the hottest in the streets.
Catches online, on the go, and on the FM.
Okay, let's go.